NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Kansas City Chiefs. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a play fake, Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Carr out of throw. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Jerick McKinnon to take it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 18. Here's Mahomes to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. And that's going to be a Chiefs 1st down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
If he writes a book in the offseason, he ought to title it Undaunted, because where he is on the field, back on his own side, and goes for it and gets it, I got to give it to him on that one.
Yeah, only thing you can justify it with is it was only a few inches that they needed. If it's 4th and 2, probably doesn't do it. Hey, he got it. Give him credit.
Yeah, but if they don't pick it up,
then you're in trouble.
Yeah, they're giving points to the other team at that stage.
Mahomes firing complete. 7 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Linval Joseph busting through to get him for a loss of 6. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together to watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route, He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Fielded just inside the 20. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Six yards left on 2nd down. This to Jacobs on the toss right. Pushes him over. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard run. Leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. 36 yards on the play. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Play action. Now Carr escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Cortland Sutton with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And, Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Carr. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was a long pass attempt downfield, and the ball was popped up in the air. And how come things go from really fast to almost slow motion when the ball's up in the air and the defender's unable to haul it in before it hits the ground?
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Now Carr. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
2nd down, Jacobs once more. Powers through him. Oh, a second dosage. Pushing his way through. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas 1st down. Now Carr. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. To throw his Carr. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in week 12. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. 2nd and 10. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. From the gun, it's Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 21. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Back to the running game with Jacobs. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Carr going to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way, and the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Thorold, that got in there to bring him down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And they can't bring him down. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with great starting field position up near the 50, they might be one completion away from stealing a late field goal here. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. So we have reached halftime here in Vegas with the Raiders on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now Mahomes. He finds his man complete. That's Morrow. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mahomes now to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Locates Hardman for another catch. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Cleveland Farrell His second sack of the night. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Now here's Mahomes. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First down Raiders, Carr to Waller.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 89 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. They run it with Jacobs. Bulldozes past him. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Carr now on first down. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Raiders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Jerick McKinnon to take it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably is
Mahomes hit. He lost the football, and the Raiders pick it up. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through, and that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 141 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. The Raiders on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And Jacobs, I don't think is going to get there. No, it appears they're going to mark him short of the first. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And his kick is indeed good. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one. At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Mahomes going to throw. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Cleveland Farrell bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They go play action. Now Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
On first down, Drake slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Here's Drake one more time on 2nd down. And this one also slow and developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. On 3rd down, Fulton. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is good. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Jerick McKinnon to take it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it. One
of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now Edwards-Helaire. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup. Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel and sub packages, don't they? They go play fake. Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 31-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it makes it 27-7 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
Let's get it poppin', let's get it poppin'.
Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.